Hi Aquarius, this is Healing and Reach Tarot. This channel brings you messages from your soul to realign you into balance, peace, love, and best case scenarios for decisions in your life. So welcome if you are new here, and welcome if you are a subscriber already. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aquarius for the month of July. If this reading does not resonate with you because it is general in nature, consider doing a personal reading with me. In the description box below, there's a link for that to sign up. Also, I'm a body worker and energy healer of 20 years, and I offer distance energy healing, and this session will align you powerfully with your soul to bring in states of love, wisdom, peace, to remove energy blockages that are in the way of these higher states of consciousness, flow, and empowerment. So there's a link for that as well below to check it out. And also, last but not least, I am selling 8-ounce whipped body butters that I've made. They are mango butter. Mango butter is a very antioxidant rich butter. It's very soothing. If you have skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, even bug bites or sunburn, mango butter is very soothing for these conditions. It has vitamin A, C, and E in it. It brings a lot of elasticity to your skin. Vitamin E can reduce scarring. So there's a lot of healing properties, which is why I chose mango butter. It's also very light in texture. So it's very luxurious but light and healing and soothing. So check it out below. That's for sale. So moving into your reading now, Aquarius. So I'm going to first come with an overall soul message for you for the month of July with my watercolor kitty cat oracle deck. So what soul messages do we have for the sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of July 2020. What soul messages do we have for Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aquarius for the month of July 2020? What soul messages do we have for Aquarius for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign Aquarius for July? Okay. Ooh, we get passion. Passion. Meet Ember. She is the light blazing inside your being. She is our fire, our drive, our fuel. She is our very life force, yearning and stretching in the direction of our capital, all caps, love. Notice what makes Ember begin to glow and burn brighter. Perhaps it is talking openly with a friend or cuddling with your love. Or perhaps it's playing your guitar, scaling a mountain, or writing your story. Look for that spark within and honor it. Smoke that fire with intention. Honor your passion with time and dedication. Feed that flame with devotion. Let passion ignite your life with beauty, energy, and purpose. So, soul message of passion, honoring your passion coming in for you, Aquarius. Let's see what other what other messages we can have come in for the sign of Aquarius for the month of July through tarot. What tarot messages do we have for Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aquarius coming in for July 2020? What tarot messages do we have coming in for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of July 2020? Ooh. 6s and 2s. Interesting. I'm just going to let this flow into my right brain, then left brain, taking this in, taking all the messages that want to come in. Just taking a moment to do that, Aquarius, so bear with me here. I'm definitely getting that you're in a little bit of a place of making a choice, Aquarius. This could be a choice about which path to take, which person to choose, or to choose between a path that is part with a person or has a partner to it, or a path that does not have a partner to it. I don't know, that there's some energy of choice here between two things, whether it be a person or paths or a combination. You've been and are used to being by yourself. You've been and are used to putting a lot of time and dedication and work into your pursuits in life. You're used to that. So this feels like separate from that. But that's your go-to, to go back to that familiar energy of solitariness or independence. You wanted a victory here with this situation, but you're losing faith in it. You wanted to feel successful with this path that includes a particular person, but you're losing faith in it. You're wondering if you should move back into solitariness, or kind of in that conversation, whether you're single or not, but just that there's that awareness of choosing to be in relationship or not. I feel like the passion card that came in the beginning is talking about what does bring you passion. So that is an aligning principle for this decision, this reading, this overall energy that you're in. I definitely feel like it's showing up as like a block. So you have the Two of Wands crossing the Lovers, and then you have the Two of Pentacles right beneath it. So I feel like that's saying something about it. It feels like a block to me. It feels like the way that you're coming into this reading feels like you're already blocked in how you're perceiving this situation of choice between which path to take. There is also another meaning to this Two of Pentacles, and then it moving into the Three of Pentacles. So this is beneath you, and this is what's crowning you. So what's beneath you, I feel like, yes, it feels like a block, but I feel like there's ways to work with it. Like, I see gears here. I see that if the gears start to turn, then movement happens and the block is released. So there's something about moving into the Three of Pentacles energy, which is the next card in the deck. Two of Pentacles moving into Three of Pentacles, that there's like, then all of a sudden there's creativity. Then all of a sudden there's like two moving into three. So it's like, oh, I thought there was a choice between this and that, but actually there's like a bigger picture here. There's a way to work with this here. It's workable in a way I didn't see it first. So keep the faith that it's workable. Keep the faith that you don't see other options here, perhaps, or another way of looking at it, or the word creativity just keeps coming into play here. Definitely allowing yourself the freedom to feel that creative energy too. There's something about freedom in that Three of Pentacles that I'm feeling as well. That passion and freedom are connected, and that aligning yourself with passion and freedom will help you unblock whatever this block is. So it's almost like, I feel like the energy returning back to yourself, it's like by not entering into the block, by not entertaining it and staying in it, by moving into creative pursuits or passionate pursuits, takes you out of the energy of blocked. And I feel like it'll renew how you see whatever you're blocked about. So, and part of the block is like you wanted to feel a return to love. That's in the near past as the Six of Cups. So part of it is like an emotional like disappointment that you wanted to feel a soulmate energy, you wanted to feel like soulmates, you wanted to feel love return into your heart. So I feel like a return to passionate pursuits is maybe a good distraction, and also a good way to feel love again, even if it's not directly speaking to a relationship, that it's love in another way, but it's still passion and it's still love, and it's still, there's something about you moving in that direction that can unblock you and help you move out of this energy that you're in. You get the Nine of Pentacles in your near future. This is the card of independence. This is the card of feeling like you're almost to the Ten of Pentacles, but it's taken a lot of self-work and a lot of self-focus and a lot of feeling good in your own skin without the help of any, not that it's isolation, it's not that at all. It's more like self-reliance. And self-contentment around your completions, around your life completions. There's a return to this energy. It's a familiar energy for you, but I feel like you're returning back to it, not as a little bit like a distraction, but a healing distraction. I feel like sometimes when we take our focus off the block, it can release something. So it's like returning to this will unblock you. Returning back to what you're used to in terms of feeling self-reliant and independent and passionately sustained by your own pursuits and your own goals and your own inspirations, will help renew your energy. You get the Eight of Pentacles in your self-placement. This feels like passion to me, passion in your work. This feels like not just passion in your work, but like passion in everything you do. So you're returning back to this Nine of Pentacles energy, but the way it looks is this Eight of Pentacles energy. It's like passion in everything you do. And it's reconnecting you back to your center and the way that you operate best. So finding passion in all your pursuits, your hobbies, your work, the way you cook dinner, the way you just like see outside the box and find joy in that, like a true Aquarius does. There's joy everywhere with Aquarians. Like they can create joy like a magical manifester, just out of thin air, create joy just from seeing things from funny different angles. So I feel like across the board, returning back to the way this works for you is a good thing. So then we have the Seven of Cups in your outer environment. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm just receiving messages here. I keep hearing this phrase, vanish into thin air. I don't know if you were in a relationship with somebody and they vanished into thin air, or if the love you thought that you had with somebody just vanished into thin air. I'm going to clarify this card because it's definitely confusing me a little bit in terms of, I mean, I'm reading it a certain way, but I just want to make sure it's right, and then I'm clarifying it to see that. Ooh, I've got a jumper. Yeah, okay. So there's a need for clarity around something that felt like it had emotional promise, but it really wasn't stable. So there's someone or something or something around you that you thought was going to be emotionally fulfilling, but it really, there were too many options or too much fantasy there for it to really be real. And the reason, the way that this is clarified then is the Queen of Swords. So you're coming in as a very, this Queen of Swords energy, which is someone who has really good boundaries, who really sees something for what it is, has clear vision. And then we get a very spiritual tone to it with the Hanged Man and the Moon card. The moon bringing in spiritual energy, but also things unseen. So definitely mysterious and definitely not seeing it all. So it's almost like whatever this vanishing was, it's caused you to take a pause. It's caused you to take another perspective, to kind of drop out of the game. Because you don't have all the information because of that moon card. The Queen of Swords cannot operate well when there's so much mystery here, there's so much unknown here, there's too much murkiness. So I'd say if your outer environment is feeling that like this right now, this Hanged Man feels like spiritual perspective is needed here, and just to kind of drop out of the game a little bit, rest, turn upside down, you know, whether that's literal in your yoga practice or just allow yourself some spiritual perspective and kind of like a spiritual pause. That's what I mean by dropping out of the situation. So disconnection from this choice, from this block, from this disappointment. Disconnection from it, I feel like, is what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, as a positive movement out of this cycle that you're in for July. All right, and then we're moving into hopes and fears and dreams. You get the celebration card. You get the Three of Cups. So I feel like in the month of July, there's going to be opportunities here to just feel like free to celebrate, free to be with friends, free to just socialize, free to be your effervescent air sign self. Let yourself enjoy yourself. In your natural energies. I feel like as you return to your natural energies, this is going to increase even more. You're going to actually manifest happiness much more easily as you return back to your independent, spiritually aligned self. And passion is the way to do it. Like, what makes an Aquarius passionate? So knowing yourself as an Aquarius may be an interesting pursuit if you don't already know yourself as one. But Aquarians usually know themselves to be passionate through things that turn them on in unusual ways, like innovative thinking, fresh thinking, creative ideas, just connecting the dots around different ideas that just create something new. So a lot of ingenious, inventive mental energy can be very passionate for Aquarius. So you get as the final outcome card, the Four of Cups. This is saying to me, yes, reconnect by passion and also reconnect by meditation. So those two swans, they just jumped out at me, and they're kind of almost like, you know, sometimes when you sit down to meditate and you're so aligned the minute you sit down, because you've known that you've needed to sit down for a while, and then when you finally do, you almost just feel like you're right in place. Like it's like a puzzle piece fitting in perfectly. It's like you just sit down right into your seat. And those swans are almost like alignment guards or something. I'm getting like they're like right at her neck, right around her head chakra, just kind of like holding her in place, or he and him in place. And the disappointment that has been there will start to drain away, and the joy of reconnection will start to emerge above your head and all around you. So this card feels like returning to yourself to find your passion and your joy and your spiritual connection, and to release whatever's been disappointing through acknowledging it and moving away from it. So I hope this was helpful for you, Aquarius. I'm just going to pull one more advice card for you. Oh, goodness. I get the sun. I just jumped out. So you're headed in July, Aquarius, to a lot of bright energy, a lot of passionate energy as you return to what you're used to, your own energy, your independent, passionate, creative energy. Let yourself, give yourself permission to come back into yourself, letting go of whatever's been disappointing and moving into a renewal of passion and optimism and lighthearted joy. So hopefully you found this helpful. Hit the like button to share this with more Aquarians out there that may need these messages. Also, consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you can receive more videos from this channel. I wish you so much love, so much light, so many blessings for the month of July. Until next time, I will see you later, and many blessings.